Okay, now we will talk about degree of the polynomial. Let us understand what is degree. Suppose we have a polynomial like this. Okay, this is a polynomial. All unlike terms are there. Okay, so no addition, no subtraction need to do, and powers are also positive integer. So this is a polynomial, right? Now the degree is defined as highest power of a variable. So here, if you can see, there is no variable with power 1, variable with power 2, variable with power 4. So my degree is highest power, right? Whatever the highest power is, it is called as degree of the polynomial. Now suppose if we have only this 2, then what is the degree here? Because there is no variable. So when there is no variable, we can write it as x raised to 0. Why? Because x raised to 0 is 1. So here what will be degree? 0, right? So if there is only constant term, we call it with degree 0, and for others we check with the highest power of the variable. Okay, now we need to understand thing that if my degree is 1, degree 0 is what? Constant. If my degree is 1, this polynomial is called as a linear polynomial. Okay, for example, like this 2x plus 5 or only 3x. In both these polynomials, we have degree as 1 because the highest power is 1 here, right? So we can call it linear, right? Then if the degree is 2, we call it quadratic, right? If the degree is 2, we call it quadratic. For example, 3x squared plus 4x plus 2, or only 3x square is also fine. So we need to check the highest power, right? If the highest power is 2, the degree is 2, we call that polynomial as quadratic. Okay, then if the degree is 3, it is called as cubic. Similar, 3x raised to 3 plus 2, this is a cubic. Okay, so there are two categories, right, of polynomials. We can have linear, quadratic or cubic depending on the degree of the polynomial, or we can have monomial, binomial, trinomial, and subsequently depending on the number of unlike terms. Okay, clear about degree? Now we have just seen that what is the degree of a polynomial. Now in those polynomials, only one variable was there. Suppose if we have more than one variable, for example, it is like 3x square y plus 4x plus 3. Okay, suppose it is like this. So if you check only one variable, suppose I am checking x, right? So here the power is 1 and the power is 2. So what people do, what students do basically, the degree they write at 2, the highest power of x. Even if you check y, power is 1 here, 1 here. So they write it power or degree as 2, but it is wrong. Okay, what you need to do? You need to check all the variables in a single term, right? This is my one term, another term and another term, right? Here, what is the power of the variable? 1, because there is only one variable. Here also the power is 1, but here we have two variables. One, the power is 2, and for another power is 1. And what you need to do? You need to add those powers. So basically the highest power will be 3 and not 2. So whenever you have more than one variable term, then what you do? you just add the powers of all the variable, and you need to remember this thing that you do it only for one term, right? Means individually you need to add all the powers of variable and just check what is the highest power. That will be the degree of your polynomial. So for this polynomial, my degree is 3, right? Okay, so our next topic is value of a polynomial, right? Suppose we have a polynomial like this, 3x square plus 5x plus 2, okay? And since it has a variable, and if we put variable, let's take the simple one, if we want to check what is the value of the polynomial, if we put x as 1, what we need to do, we need to just replace our x by 1. It will be like 3 into 1, right? So we get a number here which is known as value of the polynomial, this polynomial, when x is equal to 1, right? So for getting a value, we should know the value of the variable first, right? So this is called as value of the polynomial. So you can get a question like, find the value of the given polynomial at x is equal to some number. Even if you say that, let us put x is equal to a. I have told you earlier that for a constant thing we take initial letters. So if we want to check the value at x is equal to a, simply you need to replace the x by a. You don't need to bother whether it is number or a constant or a letter or something like this, right? So what here we will do, 3a square, we have just replaced our x by a. This is the value, right? We don't need to solve it further. This is my value of the polynomial, right? Okay, our next topic is zeros of polynomial. Okay, now we have just learned what is the value of a polynomial. Suppose we have a polynomial like x minus 1, simple polynomial, okay? And if we put x is equal to 1, what is the value of this polynomial? Which is 1 minus 1, 0. So if we get value of the polynomial after putting the value of x as 0, we call this value, the variable value, is as zeros of polynomial, right? So we can call 1 is my 0 of x minus 1. So after putting the value of that variable, if we are getting 0 as my value of the polynomial, this number is called as zeros of the polynomial. Okay, let us take another example. Let us say we have correct, and if we put x is equal to 2, so we will have 4, 2 square 4, 4 2s are 8 plus 4, 4 plus 4, 8 minus 8, 0. So we can call 2 as the zeros of this polynomial. Understand the zeros meaning? So zeros means what? The value of a variable which will get you the value of polynomial as zeros. Okay, so the question will be coming like, to check the numbers, right, whether this is zeros of the polynomial or not. So simply just replace that number, okay, from x. Okay, you just replace that x by that number and find the value. If you are getting 0, then this number is zeros of polynomial, and if you are not getting a 0, it is not a zero of polynomial. And sometimes you can be asked to find the zeros of polynomial. How would you find it? Suppose the expression is like 4x minus 2. You need to find the zeros of this polynomial. The method is you just equate it to 0 and solve the equation. So what will happen? This 4x will become what? 2. 2 will get there. X is equal to 2 upon 4, which is 1 by 2. So this 1 by 2 is my zeros of this polynomial. If you can put the value 1 by 2 here, 4 multiplied by 1 by 2 minus 2, you will get 0. Right? So you just need to put the whole polynomial equals to 0 to get the zeros of a polynomial. Right?